Well, another week has passed, so I'm back to show the latest of what modding has to offer. Also, Bethesda announced a complete overhaul of Fallout 4 survival mode. It'll be making it a bit like New Vegas' hardcore mode, but still no news on the creation kit, so we're just here, still waiting. Anyways, on to the mods. Coming in at number 5, we have Better Wait menu and Wait Anywhere. In the previous Fallout games, as well as the Elder Scrolls games, you were able to wait wherever you wanted. Now, Bethesda did away with this in Fallout 4 for some reason. You now either have to find a bed or a place to sit in order to pass the time quickly. I mean, you could maybe see this as being a bit more realistic. It'd probably be pretty weird to see somebody stand still for 16 hours straight in the same spot. But in reality, it becomes kind of annoying having to find an unknown bed or a working chair in order to skip the time. So this mod fixes that. It allows you to do two things. Use to cancel the wait wherever you want to wait. You can even wait in mid-air. Secondly, it allows you to quickly skip up to 99 hours. No longer is the waiting time slowly ticking down, it just skips straight forward. Overall, this mod is very simple, but it saves you a lot of time in real life, while you're wasting time in-game. Next up we got Outlaw Outfit. This mod adds a new Outlaw outfit to the game, a flannel shirt with some armor. It's based off of in-game outfits, but it throws these outfits together into one nifty looking combination. It comes in 3 different colors, tan, green and brown, so you can pick whichever one you think looks best on you. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can also wear one of the eye implants. It's just cosmetic though, it doesn't actually give you x-ray vision unfortunately. Man, this is a very good looking mod. I'm personally not a big fan of the implants, but the outfits definitely look good. So if you want some new flannel shirts, this is something for you right here. At number 3 we've got another outfit mod, it's Elis Rugged Outfits. This mod adds in a bunch of outfits. In order to acquire them, you are going to have to do some effort here though. You'll first need to acquire the Wasteland Survival Guide Crafting Edition. So you can buy this in-game or simply spawn it in through the console. After this you're gonna have to craft an Armorsmith workbench. And if you got the required materials, you're ready to craft these outfits. There's 15 total, most of them are pretty clearly made for females. But the mod author was nice enough to allow you to wear them as a male as well. There's some very nice looking outfits in there. I'm personally not a big fan of the skirts. It kinda feels a bit too windy. But if you've got a female character and you want to expand your wardrobe quite a bit, this is a mod you want to be taking a look at. But now that we're all dressed up, we actually want to be shooting at something, so we're gonna use the M14 standalone rifle. So this is another one of these standalone rifles in-game. We've seen a few pop up already, but this is the M14. If you've not been living under a rock, I'm going to assume that you probably know what an M14 is. So it fires 308, packs a decent punch. It's fully moddable, so you can put whatever fancy optic you want on there. Different barrels, different stocks, a few different colors as well, and you can even put a drum mag on there. Overall the rifle looks good. The only complaint I got is that the textures look a bit flat on a few parts. But other than that, it is pretty much everything you could ever want from an M14. Then coming in at number 1, we've got see-through combat scopes 4x magnification. So this mod adds in an alternative short scopes or replaces the short scopes entirely. The difference between these scopes and the vanilla short scopes is that when you zoom in, the edge of the screen doesn't fade to black. Instead, you can actually see your surroundings. I thought this mod was really cool. The black border scopes are kind of becoming a thing of the past in games. Most games these days have open surroundings around the scope. There is a few games out there that have picture-in-picture scopes as well. Although with that you normally take a performance hit. So yeah, I suppose this mod gives you a reason to try out the short scopes if you haven't already. When installing this mod there is a few options you can change. You can change whether or not you want to replace the short scopes entirely, as well as a few optics options. But in case you don't think your weapon is quite pimped out enough, we're also gonna slap a tactical weapon lamp on this plasma rifle. So this is a pretty straightforward mod. If one of these lights is on your weapon, you'll use that to see in the dark instead of your Pip-Boy light. It's probably best combined with the Darker Nights mod, because that will actually give you a reason to use your flashlight. But yeah, it's a pretty nifty mod. It will actually fully follow your weapon, so if your weapon is pointed downwards, the lamp is also gonna be pointed downwards. So if you're sprinting, you're not gonna be able to see what's in front of you. On some guns the light placement is kind of weird, but for the most part it fits right in there. And lastly, we have another bonus mod, so this is Super Mutant Milk Armor. Yeah, I'm just about as confused as you are. This mod adds in milk armor, which can be worn by super mutants. So now you can dress strong up as a milk vending machine. Yeah, I still don't know either. All I know is that the mod author is Japanese, and he seems to have taken Strong's need for milk a bit too, literal. Anyways, interesting mod. Definitely interesting. Pretty weird, but pretty interesting. Well, that was it for this week's mods. I'll probably be back next week, where I might dress up Dance as a Nuka-Cola vending machine. Yeah. Yeah, so watch this video right here if you haven't seen it already. Also, I'm still getting a fair amount of hate mail on the one video where I put Liberty Prime up against 250 cats. People on the internet seem to be really passionate about cats. Those poor, innocent baby kittens. I mean, barely anybody complained about the 250 dead kids, but the cats, people are really just passionate about the cats. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just saying I think it's pretty interesting. Anyways, until next time.